Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm PT. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody. Oh Lord, let me fix my background. Hope everybody had a great week so far. I know it's been the weather's been crazy, crazy, crazy all over the land, but we are just blessed, I guess, to be in the land of the living. Some people are no longer here, and hey, it is what it is. People kill me when they talk about the weather. I just hate the weather. I hate this, so you basically hate God. You hate the Creator. Basically, is what you're saying. I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. My shirt is really sparkling, child. She just don't want to act right. Okay, there we go. All right, so shout out to everybody watching on Facebook. Hi, Angela Carr on YouTube. Shout out to my PT Punchers, all the people on Facebook. I need you guys to do me a favor before we go any farther and we get into this gossip and news. I need you to share my video. I'm waiting on my moderators to come through here in a minute. Hi, Catherine. Welcome to the show. Hi, Catherine. I'm going to move my microphone over here just in front of me so you guys can hear me real good. So I don't like to be hollering and screaming. Oh, man, there's so much going on in the world. Okay, one of my moderators is here. This is Greg from Los Angeles. Welcome to the show, Greg. Welcome to the show. Greg is here and Celeste and Greg, these and my other moderators are here to keep everybody in check and in line. And I guarantee you, somebody gonna come here talking about, what about the Brat? I thought the Brat, we ain't talking about the Brat. She gonna be number one, okay? There goes my niece in Austin, Texas. How you doing? So we're gonna be talking about the Brat and Gary with the T. That's gonna be last. So anybody coming here, I'm not gonna even, if they say something about the Brat, I'm not gonna even respond to them. I'm just gonna be like, okay, girl, you're gonna wait till I get to number one. So I'm waiting on Celeste to come through. Hi, how you doing? Pie Management, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Finding Keisha. Okay, yes. Come on, Finding Keisha. Yes. So welcome to the show. Now, guys, I am a little delayed. So, like, if I say something, you guys, and it's like a 5-second delay. So if I don't respond to you right away, I'm not being shady. I'm just, it's just not me. It's the StreamYard that I use, okay? Okay, so we're about to get into the gossip and news, and it's number 5. Number 5 today, guys, we're going to talk about this war. I don't usually do politics, but I'm going to give you guys I'm going to read something to you guys about the war, okay? And then number 4, guys, we're going to talk about Jay-Z. Somebody sued him, and then he sued somebody, and I'm going to tell you what happened after that happened. Okay, number 3, Wendy's back in the news again. She's highly upset, and she wants to sue. And, of course, number 2, Jason Lee was insisting on the Queen Elizabeth. She had died. He said he was sticking by his story. We'll talk about that. And, of course, number 1, the Brat shades my sister Gary with the T. And I'm going to give you guys my true opinion. Hey, DeShanta, I didn't see you. I'm going to give you my true opinion on what happened with the Brat and Gary. Does it upset me? We'll talk about it. It'll be number 1. All right, before I go any further, once again, my moderators are in the building. Greg is here. Celeste will be here in a little while. And, of course, I have a couple other moderators. If they come in the building, I will acknowledge them. Let's talk about, of course, this war. I don't like wars. And I do, but I keep up with the politics and I keep up with news. To me, this is more important than celebrity gossip because it's some serious stuff. And no kids, children, or families should be taken away from their countries, regardless of what our beliefs are. That's why I don't like when we get involved with other people's stuff. I really don't. As you can see, Ukraine is a beautiful city. I had some pictures of Ukraine I was going to show you guys. It's a beautiful city. And nobody, not even the United States, we don't have a right to go over there and tell people what to do. They don't need to tell us what we need to do. You know what's sad is, y'all, the world is so big. It's so much land and property on the world, on this earth. It's so much property on this earth that why are we fighting over land? Because a lot of it has to do with religion. A lot of it has to do with religion and people's, they don't want, it's just some people like Putin, he does not want to, he's losing the battle, basically. And what's going to happen with Putin is he's not going to be a popular man after this because a lot of his own people are going to be turning against him. I'm hoping that that's the way it goes. And I'm glad that so I'm going to read to you guys something about the war. And this is the last thing I'm going to say about it. The only people I feel sorry for the kids, y'all. And then you imagine, and we so blessed now. We got cable, we got internet. Y'all can watch me on the. Do you know those people? All their stuff have been taken from them. They taking their money out the ATM. They have to leave their country. Imagine if we have to go through something like that. This man, Putin, is the devil. He is straight up the devil, and he doesn't care. And you know what? You know what's really sad? That Donald Trump is saying that this is a good thing. This man is the devil too. Yeah, Donald Trump is definitely the devil, and so is Putin. So I'm gonna read something to y'all, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about the war. Okay, so y'all listen to what I'm about to tell you. Now, this is not my writing, or neither did I write this. I got this from somewhere else, but this is the only way I can explain to you about this war, and it's really, really good to listen to this. The Ukraine and Russia crisis, in simple terms, for those that have no idea what is going on. Now, Ukraine used to be in an abusive relationship with Russia, feeding him, letting him use her car, giving him whatever he asked until she built up the confidence to call it quits back in 1991. Since then, Ukraine has been working on herself, becoming a strong, independent woman with help from friends like France, America, Poland, and etc., offering her support, loaning her money, helping her find her own way. Now, Ukraine has been enjoying being single for 30 years and looking forward to continuing to grow and create new friendships. Now, Russia being the toxic ex that it is, wants her back and doesn't want her meeting new people or creating new relationships. Now, a couple of weeks ago, Russia started sitting in front of Ukraine's house, and when her friends asked him what was he doing there, he said, "Oh, nothing. Just getting a little bit of exercise in. That's all." Now, after her friends told her that Russia was potentially getting ready to do something bad to her, he said, "They're lying. They just want you to be scared of me." That's not what it is. Now, yesterday, Russia broke into Ukraine's house, beating her up and taking advantage of her while on live stream, and double dog daring any of her friends to do something about it. If they do, they'll get the smoke. Russia, you got that thing on them. That's what I want to say about this war. So it's basically about them having their own freedom. It would be just like the United States having their own freedom, like we do, and we doing our own thing, and then all of a sudden somebody comes over and tell us we can't do what we want to do because they mad because they don't want to be us a part of. They want us to be a part of the bigger picture. That's all it is. So pray for the people in Ukraine. Pray for the children. Pray for all the people who have to leave their homes and be displaced. It's really sad. And I don't even want to talk about it, guys. I will start crying because I get really emotional when I talk about stuff like this. I'm praying for the families and the children who may get bombed and stuff. It's just really sad. Okay, we're going to talk about, of course, now let's talk about Jay-Z. We all love us some Jay-Z. If you haven't heard it, Jay-Z, he's been in the news a lot lately. I really like Civilians, Greg. I really, really like Jay-Z. I really do. I do listen to his music from time to time. I'm not a big rap fan. And like there's certain songs that he does. Like I like that song that him and that Beyonce did. I love that song. So here's the latest with Misplacing Families. This is really horrible. So here's the latest with the 52-year-old rapper. Now he was initially sued, guys. Okay. In an ongoing court case in the perfume company called Perlo. It's a P-A Parlay, Perlo or Perlo, Parlux. And this happened on Thursday. Now, as the appellate court ruled that the cologne company or perfume company owned the entertainer 4.5 million in royalties from the previous business relationship. Now, the rapper who initially sued for 68 million back in 2016 by Perlu was alleged that he didn't fulfill his obligations during the set forth in 2012. Now, to promote the fragrance, now he's supposed to be promoting the fragrance or whatever, which is called Gold Jay-Z. I don't remember Gold Jay-Z. Do y'all remember Gold Jay-Z? I don't remember Gold Jay-Z. I don't even remember any Jay-Z cologne. So in this case, the case went into trial, New York, last fall for 3 weeks. And Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, testified for 2 days, according to the outlet. Now, in the trial, the jury said that Jay-Z was represented by attorney Alex Spurrow. Y'all know who that is. And he was not responsible for the 68 million, and Parlo did not owe 4.5 million in an outstanding royalties to the Big Pimpin' artist for his counterclaim. Now, the Justice John Hiddick of the Appellate Division said that the first department said that in the result of this appeal determined that Jay-Z and his organization, S. Carter Enterprises, LLC, were entitled to summary judgment of the royalties counterclaiming in the suit, according to the outlet. Okay, let's move forward. All right. So here's what's happening next. Now, the record is clear. Now, Parlo sold licensed products after July 31st, 2015, but failed to pay royalties on the same those sales. This is what they said. Now, in the trial, the Parlo company attorneys, Anthony Vallo, said that the 99 Problems performer violated the 2012 contract by not appearing at the Macy's event launching the debut of the fragrance in 2014, and it did not promote the product on Good Morning America. Okay, so here we go. Moving on. Again, I do have a picture of it. I don't remember this Gold Jay-Z. I don't remember this. I do have a picture, but I just don't remember it. So anyway, so here we go. We're going to move forward. Now, the perfume company invested 25 million in the venture. Now, it upheld its end of the bargain that the defendants didn't uphold, and said that they did not uphold their end of the bargain. Now, they said that this in the closing arguments. And if the defendants have fulfilled the contract, if they have upheld their end of the bargain, the company, the perfume company or cologne company, would have had a runaway success. We would have had at least got 67.9 million in net profits. Now, Jay-Z's Spiral said, who's the lawyer of Jay-Z, said Jay-Z wasn't looking for the product to fail, and he had time to make an appearance, agreed upon the contract, and wasn't mandated to show up for the launch event. This sounds like some Monique and Tyler Perry stuff, or whatever his name is. So why on earth would Jay-Z put his name on a product, and only one product in his entire career, if he wanted the product to fail? This is what his lawyer said. Why? And what's the question? They will never be able to answer, right? Okay. All right. So anyway, so moving forward, guys, he was actually awarded 4.5 million by the appellate court in the lawsuit. So actually, Jay-Z won the lawsuit. So this is what you call having a good damn lawyer. I mean, like, if somebody had some doubts that he may not win, but he walked away as a winner. So there you have it. Congratulations to Jay-Z. So, but I do have pictures of that cologne, but yeah, I don't remember this cologne. I don't even remember what it looks like. Okay, let's see. Let me pull up this picture. So I don't remember. Do y'all remember the perfume? I mean, the cologne? Okay, let me see. I'm trying to pull it up, but it's not coming up. But yeah, so congratulations to Jay-Z. Okay, here. Let me see. I think I got it right here. I just don't remember that. It's called Gold. I don't remember it. Let me see. It's not pulling up. Okay, I wasn't able to pull it up. But yeah, it was called Jay-Z Gold. But I mean, I don't remember it. So anyway, there you have it. So when you go into court, honey, make sure let me see. I think I got it. When you go to court, honey, make sure you got your lawyer and you got your stuff right. Because if you let me see if I can pull this picture. If you got your stuff right, then you come out on top. So now that he won the one court, he needs to just go on and just take over that or whatever, and just come on out with the cologne. It's called Gold Jay-Z. You can find the picture, guys, or if you look, if you want to see what the cologne looks like. It's an all. So congratulations to Jay-Z. Let's talk Williams. But when you I want to say, no, look, girl, if you don't come to work, girl, if you don't come to work, what it was a year that she hadn't been to work. A year? And and then Sherry Shepherd was all, she was on the thing, and she was like, I'm congratulations, I'm so happy for myself, this is something I've always wanted, but I just, I thank God that I finally got what I wanted, da 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 this and da 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 that. But I don't think Wendy knew she was going to be getting fired. But Wendy, when you don't come to work and give the tea, what do you expect them to do? You think they just supposed to sit around and wait on you not to come to work and wait on you? I mean, I understand that, she's busy. I understand she's doing her. So here's the latest according to Radar Online. Wendy Williams is considering legal actions against her producers for firing her. So basically, they gave her the can. They gave her the rope. So they said she's considered on suing the producers for terminating her while she was sick. Well, now, if you don't know who her producers are, or if you don't know who she works for, it's called Debmar Mercury. Now, they confirmed that Wendy Williams' show will come to an end in June. Now, the show's time slots will be filled with Wendy's former friend, of course, comedian actress Sherry Shepherd. Now, Sherry said she will be executive producer of her good friend. Sherry Shepherd would be the co-executive producer by her good friend and veteran journalist John Murray. Now, insiders are saying that Wendy is considering legal action because she feels betrayed by her producers and Sherry Shepherd. Wendy. I sound like a Whitney Houston when her and Whitney Houston got. She said, Wendy. Now, y'all know I am a starch Wendy Williams fan. But Wendy, all it took for you to do, Wendy, is just, you could have just showed, listen, if you go into these places and you going around and you working out and you doing this and you doing that, you went to your dad, Wendy, you could have made a statement. You can make a statement. Get in front of the cameras. Apparently, if producers fired you, if this is true, that means you're not talking to anybody. Ain't nobody gonna just. But she could have a contract where they can't fire her. I don't know. I don't know what the contract looks like. But ain't nowhere in the world. Child, man, you missed 3 days of work, girl. We won't have no job when we come back. You better have a doctor's excuse. Wendy was gone almost a year. Girl, what do you think they're supposed to do? They can't just sit and wait on you, Wendy, if this is true. She doesn't look good when she's traveling and seen in public, but not present on the show since October. Yeah, but the thing about it is, when you even if you're out in the public, if you didn't know you was going to get fired, you don't show up for work. This is what happens. It's like abandoned, like you even in an apartment complex. If you live in an apartment complex and well, you could be paying the rent. I guess if you're paying the rent, but Wendy, you're not paying the rent on that building. They paying the rent on that building. You think she's being quiet for a reason? Well, she can be quiet for a reason, but girl, you need to talk to the people that's running the stuff. Those are the people that you need to talk to. So according to Radar Online, and SandraRose.com, she's thinking about suing, seek legal action. Will she win? I don't know. If I was Wendy, I would have said something a long time ago. Come on, Wendy, you got to say something. You can't just sit back and not, like when, like let me just say this. I really don't believe that Sherry Shepherd went behind her back. I really don't, y'all. A lot of people are saying online that she took Wendy's job. Well, We love Wendy. I love Wendy and all that. Sounds like murky waters legally. They cannot fire her while out on medical leave. I understand that, but hell, if she's not talking to the people and letting them know what's going on, what are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? They don't. And then, y'all, that's so. Listen. I've been to the Wendy show. That's a lot of work to be stuff. You got to come up with different guests, and then people are complaining. The only people they really like on there is Sherry. They may have like a few other ones, but the ones that people really, really like on the show is Sherry. And people need to stop saying, "Oh, she not Wendy." Right? She's not Wendy. She's Sherry. I hate when people do that. Like when I used to host the shows, reports state that Norman and others will be going to shit. Yeah, Norman. Yeah, I saw that. No, yeah, and Norman even posted and said, that Wendy when she first met Wendy, I can call Norman a she. That's my sister. When they first met, and he talked about, it was real and what. So this is it. It's over. Can I put a bug in your ear, Sherry? You think you give a bitch a chance to come and do the be your co-host and let me be what he does? She done ran her course, honey. Let a new girl run their course now. Okay, I'm just saying. You said switch places with her. If everyone appears to be turning on her, whom could she trust? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But yeah, Norman and I don't know about the whole. It would be nice if it'd be nice if the whole crew go there. She said, "Look, we're not gonna be anything like Wendy's show. This is gonna be my show. Everything's gonna be different." But she's still gonna have to do the hot topics because that's what they liked about her. They liked her hot topics. So anyway, girl, I don't know, just praying for Wendy Williams and her whole staff, and because that's how they feed their families and stuff. That's their jobs. I've been to the Wendy show, and I'm telling you, I tell y'all, I have never in my life, and I thought I had the video, but it'd be too hard to try to find it when I went to the Wendy show and I was with Lunel. And when I tell y'all, my God, when I met Lunel outside. Oh Lord, I get chills thinking about this. When I met Lunel outside, and when we walked up to the studio and we walked up the steps, bitch, as soon as we got in that building, I said, "Where's that music coming from?" They said, "That's downstairs. That's where the show is at." I said, "I need to get to the show. I need to get to the show." I told Lunel. I said, "Lunel, do y'all mind if I go downstairs? Bitch, I want to get my bitch." I'm talking like 9, 10 o'clock morning. Bitch, it was a Saturday night party on a fucking what day did we go there? I think we went there on a Wednesday. That was the same day that Wendy announced that she was in the sober house. That was the same day I was there. Bitch, I went downstairs. I got the video of me doing cartwheels and cutting up and acting a fool at that show was. I'm so glad I could say that I had a chance to go to that show. And I was supposed to be meeting Wendy, but unfortunately, all that other stuff happened and I wasn't able to meet her. But if you go back and look at my videos, you'll see me dancing in the winter. You'll see me when I walked up to the studio and met Lunel, and then you'll see me when we walked into the studio. I took a picture with Norman. I took a picture with Norman and I took a picture with Brandon. Yeah. What's the name's husband? But anyway, I had a good time. It was really nice. I feel sorry for those who didn't get a chance to go to that show because I'm telling you, it was a party. Before they before they had the cameras come on, bitch, it was a party. It was like a Saturday night party. And bitch, I don't have no rhythm. I ain't got no rhythm. But baby, when I tell you I got on that dance floor and cut up, baby. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna move on. Let's talk about, of course, this Jason Lee stuff. So, y'all, Jason Lee, this is Jason Lee right here, who I love, and we're gonna talk about Jason Lee. Well, rumors out that he had said that the Queen Elizabeth had passed away, and he stuck by what he said. And someone said there was a Jason Lee fake account. Then they said it was on his Instagram. He took it back. Then they also said Hollywood said they was not going to take back what he said, that Queen Elizabeth was dead. And he said, look, we he goes, woke up to some fake account posting a reactions. We do not know that account, and we have not retracted our story. There has there has there yet has been an official statement from the palace. Stay tuned. She could be dead. Hmm. Should have been in here forever. Been deleted. Now that got 0.41 to follow their account. So you got to look and see. Let me tell y'all, look and see if marked by their name. Everybody, when you see something on social, you look at that, you look at those accounts. They have it. Let's say Ricky Smiley's Twitter, Ricky Smiley's Instagram, Lunel's Instagram. They have a blue dot by their name. That means it's legit. You can't believe everything that you read on the internet. So I don't know. So anyway, but I guess she's not deceased. I guess she's still here. But when people start talking like that, things begin to start happening. Yeah, when people start talking like that, things do start happening. So we hope and pray that she's okay. She, again, like I say, hell, the woman been around forever. Child, I mean, like, she ain't gonna be here forever. She's not gonna be here forever. So anyway, all right. Now, before we get into the last subject, I'm gonna take a commercial break, give y'all some time to get ready, get you something to drink or whatever. And how many of y'all did what I asked y'all to do? Did y'all go and call up? Did y'all go and call up? What's his name? Nick Cannon. Did y'all call up Nick Cannon like I asked y'all to? I asked y'all to call up Nick Cannon and say, "Hey, Nick Cannon, PT is a fan of yours, and he would like to co-host with you." Y'all, you just don't never know unless you ask. You don't never know unless you ask. Okay, I'm gonna do this quick commercial, and when I come back, we're gonna talk about the Brats, honey, and Ricky. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. No rhythm. I already know y'all. I know y'all just telling that bitch can't dance, child. It's okay. All right. All right. Here we go, y'all. We're gonna get into this Brad stuff. Okay. Thank you for calling the Nick Cannon Show. Greg, when you get a chance, put the number back up there. I think it's 187. Hey Nick, 187, something like that. Put it up there for me. Yes, I did call in the morning. I did call this morning at 8:30 a.m. and left a message to Nick to check you out here on the YouTube. Hey Nick. Hey Nick. Hey Nick. He should have let me fill in for Black History Month. He got that white boy sitting up there. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a white boy. I'm just saying. Black History Month. He should have had a black brother up there. All right, y'all. Here we go. I got to talk about this situation with with the Brat and Gary with the T. My. Iko bo shanda de bo shata. Baby, you talking about shade. Boy, let's get into this mess. Well, I don't know if y'all heard or not, but the Brat, she got married here the other day. I believe she got married Wednesday. And I think I do have some pictures right here. I'm going to show you guys. Here's one picture right here. I'll show you. That's Judy on the far left. That's, who is that in the middle? Candy in the middle. And of course, that's the Brat, looking like an old stud. I'm just saying, y'all. That gives me old. That first of all, that outfit is too big. Okay. Now I'm not reading the Brat because she didn't let Gary come to. I'm just gonna listen. You put it out there now, but Judy. Oh baby, that gown is nasty. The gown is sickening. Pay $99. Love you. That gown is nasty, baby. Oh yeah. That gown is sickening. But I mean, the Brat. Did she just give me an old 1990s stud? That's what she's giving me on that. Pants too big, that shirt's too big. But this is just my opinion. Okay, but you put it out there. I'm just saying. All right, thank you, Greg. Okay, so now my sister Gary, she talked about it on her show. Make sure you check out Gary with the T on YouTube, and he talked about it. He said he was snubbed by the Brat for the wedding. Okay, he said that he has tough skin, and he said that. It doesn't bother him that he was snubbed by, because of the wedding. And baby, they had an A-list of people there. When I tell you they had Ricky Smiley was there, Head Crack was there, pretty much everybody who works on the morning show was there, except my friend Gary with the T. We're going to talk about it. Just hold on. Okay, let's talk about the hate first. That they got online. Gary is Ricky's friend. Ooh. You know what, Bub? You know what? You said something. Bub, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get into that. Now you definitely said I need y'all to share this video. If you're watching me on Facebook, Roderick and Angela, share this video. Let me get a sip of this PT's punch before we really get into it. Because I'm finna tell y'all exactly what I feel about this. But you definitely said something. Light bulb, I gotta give you the bell for that, baby. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so now I should be ashamed of myself. I should have more pictures, but it's okay. We don't need it. I showed y'all the pictures. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. No, I didn't hear that. They had a fight at the wedding? Okay, so here we go. It's about to get juicy, bitch. Yes. Okay, I know okay. So you're right. Ricky is the one who welcomed her to the Destination show. You're right. Okay, so let me y'all know Gary's my friend. And I'm not saying this because Gary's my friend. I'm just saying what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Okay. I remember when Gary had got cancer. And Gary was talking about it on the air. And pretty much the only person that was really saying, yeah, you're right, Gary. Gary, we love you, Gary. Gary this, Gary that, Gary, we love you. Was the Brat. You can hear her. If you think I'm lying, you go back and you pull up the video. You go back and you pull up that video when the Brat was talking about Gary, giving out just being fake, just saying, oh, Gary this and Gary this and Gary this, okay. First of all, no. Let me go back. Let's talk about. Thank y'all for sharing the video. Have y'all given me a thumbs up on YouTube? On YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, did y'all give me thumbs up? Okay, let me just say this first. Let's talk about the hate first. Let's talk about all these Christians who are reading and saying this is not God and the Lord is not pleased. And okay, let's talk about this first. This is 2021. First of all, if you read the Bible, and you know what the Bible says, and even if it says in the Bible that these things are going to happen in the last days, why are you shocked? Why are you shocked? Why can't you just give people? First of all, if you watch Ricky Smiley, you know he got two openly LGBT people on his show. So why are you shocked? If you mad? Okay, so you're okay with the Brat and Gary being on the show, but you're not okay with them getting married and being happy? That's hate. That ain't God. That's hate. If you listen to the Brat and you listen to Gary every week, and you listen to Brat every week, and then all of a sudden she gets married, and now you telling her she going to hell. Well, why can't she go to hell sitting there talking on the radio show? Y'all so-called Christians or y'all Christians need to lay off the fucking gas. Okay? The Bible says, him without sin cast the first stone. Him without it. There is nobody, just like I tell people in my family, there is nobody in my family who can point a finger at me. Nobody. Mother, father, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, nobody can point a finger at PT because of me and my life. And what I do, what I choose to do as a grown-ass man. You get on there and you talking about they going to hell, but you listen to them every week. That's just like saying the black, and I know y'all say don't put the black with the gays. Well, discrimination is discrimination. Being, not wanting people to have the same rights that you have is what you call discrimination. It's discrimination. Martin Luther King's march for equal rights for everybody, not just straight gay people, not just black people. He marched. And for those who don't know, let me school you tonight. For those who don't know, Martin Luther King's, one of his best friends was an openly homosexual who helped him with the March on Washington. Damn it. He helped him with the March on Washington. If you don't believe me, you Google it. Martin Luther King's gay friend. If he's good enough to help with the March on Washington, the Brad is good enough to marry who she wants to marry and be happy without y'all coming down here with the Sodom and Gomorrahs and all this kind of stuff. And everybody talking about the Brad going to hell, I guarantee you, if we look inside your backyard, you ain't no better than nobody else. And you ain't got no right to judge. And I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised and I'm not shocked. Listen. And then we get it from our people, black people. We should be the last to be so judgmental. We should be the last to be so fake judgmental because, oh, you're okay with the Brat when she was the Brat. But when the Brat decides that she wants to be happy and she wants to be who the fuck she wants to be, now all of a sudden it's a motherfucking problem. I don't get it. Oh, I do get it. Because listen, this is why we have world wars. This is why we have fighting in all these different countries, not because of God, but because of religion. Religion. I'm telling you right now, if it was left up to the black church, a lot of the people in the black church, if they passed the law that we can murder and kill gay people, they would do it. They do it in Africa. And you know why they do it in Africa? Because they are taught by the white people in the United States. And the white people go over there and they tell them, stone the gays, do it, because they know they can't do it here. Because a lot of those Africans get money from the white churches over here, or the white, these organizations and stuff. So the horrible, horrific discrimination and the things they do against gays over there, they can't do here. So they go to Africa and do it. That's why the Africans kill gays and murder gays and stuff like that. And now I'm not saying that you can't believe in the Bible, and I'm not saying that you don't have a right to believe what you want to believe, but you know what you're watching. And when you watch it every week, you know that Ricky Smiley had gay people on this show. If you don't like gays, don't watch the show. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you really don't like gay people, don't even be associated with no gays, period. But guess what, boo? You're going to be in lots of trouble because gays are every fucking where. They in the malls, they at the McDonald's, they at the doctors, the lawyers. Okay. Now that was for you so-called Christians, and if any of you ever come my way and try to throw the Bible at me, let's have a sit down and have a long talk. I want to know. I'm going to get into your Facebook. I'm going to look at your Facebook and see how many girls. First of all, can I tell y'all something? And I'm not here to judge, but if you want to judge all those that are judging the gay, you judging gays and you judging the brat, let's go here. Show me anywhere in the Bible that there's a girlfriend and a boyfriend. And I was taught this at a church I used to go to, a sanctified church. Show me anywhere in the Bible where there's a girlfriend and a boyfriend. So if you got a girlfriend or you got a boyfriend, according to what they used to teach us, the sanctified church that I used to go to, you're going to hell because you got a girlfriend and you got a boyfriend. You know you just ain't got no girlfriend and boyfriend. You know y'all doing the do, right? You're supposed to be husband or wife. But I'm not going to be judgmental like that. Who am I to tell somebody they can't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? That is some petty ass shit. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the brat and what she did to my friend Gary. She said on air that Gary was not invited. Okay. Here's some of the comments. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. So let's read some of the comments. You can leave a comment. Now listen, I'm going to also open up the phone lines. When I mean about the phone lines, I'm going to put the link in here too. So if anybody want to come and get into this conversation, all you got to do is click this link. You got some good internet though. You got to have good internet and some good headphones. You'll be able to click on this link and you can come in and join this conversation as I'm talking about it. Here's the link right here. I just posted it. That's the link. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about it. So you announced on air that Gary was not invited. I'm not your friend like that, Gary. The rat, y'all work together. Yeah, that's true. That doesn't mean that y'all friends. But like you just said, light bulb, Gary, he invited you, welcome you to this nation. And you was the only one that I heard when Gary said he had cancer. You was on there, oh, Gary, we love you, Gary. You was being fake then. I mean, here's why I believe that she didn't invite my friend Gary. I believe that she didn't invite Gary because Gary does his job. Gary was doing the tea when you was in prison, boo. When you was locked up for busting a girl upside her head. You was probably angry back then because you was in the closet. You know how people are, child, when they're in the closet, they mad and they just mad at the world. And I understand that. She was probably mad at the world. She just decided to pop somebody with a bottle upside the head at Jay-Z's, at JD's restaurant in Atlanta, club, whatever it was. You as an LGBTQ openly gay lesbian woman, two gay, very famous people on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. First of all, you guys are so lucky to have the job that you have, Brad, because there's a lot of people that they don't even fool gay people like that. Even in 2022, they don't fool gay people like that. You think I've been trying my best, especially. I don't know about the white radio station, but the black radio station, every damn black radio station I call and try to get what they don't never respond to me. But the white stations I've got reached out to, they all invited me to the show. They let me come and hang out with them. It's a problem in the black community. So we already have a problem with ourselves, with not all gay, not all straight people. Let me get that straight first. We're talking about the ones who don't like black gay people, who don't like gay people, okay? Black people who don't like gay people. We're talking about the ones who don't, because a lot of them do. Because I know you do, because I got 11,400 subscribers. Not saying everybody watch me loves me, but I didn't get this many people just for no reason. That means somebody love me, don't care nothing about my sexual preference. And you being openly gay, and you sitting up there with Gary, y'all don't have to love each other, and you don't even have to like each other. But I just think for you to say that on air is such a nasty, ugly look. Not just, it's just a nasty, ugly look for the LGBTQ community. It was a bad look for the LGBTQ community because we already had go and look on Google Black Gay Pride, and all you see is fights. We fighting each other and cutting up and acting a fool, beating each other up. It couldn't be that bad, Brat, where you could not invite Gary to to your wedding. You could look, if you've been fake on the radio show all week and every week, you could have been fake at the wedding. So let me tell you what everybody's saying online. Not PT, but these are the comments. And that's what people are saying. Brad is jealous. She envies Gary. Gary's more famous and more they're both famous, but Gary's more popular on the show. Let's just keep it real. Gary is the Ricky Smiley Morning Show is Ricky's show, but Gary is next in line. And I'm not here to argue with that with anybody. It's Ricky, and then there's Gary. And some may say Gary, and some may say Ricky. But I'm going to not disrespect Ricky. I believe it's Ricky and then Gary. It's his show. But Gary makes the show. And the thing about it is they all make the show. I definitely love me some head crack. I mean, not head crack, but I definitely love me some Special K, the guy who writes the Ricky. That nigga is funny. He's funny. But they all work together as one. Now, if you work together as one every week, and then when there's a special time in your life. Now, just think how ugly this looks for you not to invite Gary to your wedding, but you being fake, and then for you to do it on air, that's not a good look. And of course, Gary said, I got tough skin. It don't bother me. It may not bother Gary, but you know what? It bothers me. You know what? Because y'all they're gay. They're two gay people. And sometimes you got to suck it up. You know how many people have screwed over me and done me wrong? Let me read some of the comments. You said the Brat mom looked pissed, okay? And you said that true, the Brat can invite whoever she wants if it's her wedding. Fact, Mr. Gary feelings got a little wake-up call. He forgot the business is cutthroat. No, I don't believe. No, that's not true, Deshanta. He ain't forgot that the business is cutthroat. He hasn't forgot that. Gary knows about this business. You remember, he was working for Ricky before she got there. But I disagree with that. I disagree with you that he got a wake-up call. Can I tell y'all something? I knew about this before this happened. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't say nothing. I already knew about this. I don't talk about everything that me and Gary talk about, but Gary tells me a lot of stuff, but I'm not supposed to share that with y'all. But when the Brat did this, I wasn't surprised. This been going on. But why be fake? When Gary was going through the cancer stuff and the cancer treatment, you was on there talking about, we love you, Gary. Why do you not just say a motherfucking thing? Just don't say nothing. Just if you don't like somebody, if you really want to be real, just don't say shit. When Gary was going through all that cancer, you could not. The Brat was the only one that's running her mouth. Gary, we love you. And don't say, yeah, Gary, we've been praying for you. Well, maybe something happened between then and then. I don't know. But listen, if it's a cutthroat business, if Gary, here you go. Now, this is what people were saying online. Oh, she just mad. Right. Gary schooled her in the broadcasting. Thank you, Lightbulb. You know the history. Gary didn't just start working for Ricky Smiley. He was working for Tom Joyner, Russ Parr, and all these other big time people before he even Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is the one that told Ricky to keep Gary with the show with him when he came to Dallas. This is way before the Brat came onto the ship. And let me tell y'all something. And I'm not saying that this is gonna happen, but there was a girl named Ebony. No, Greg. No, Greg. No, we're not going there. Because first of all, it doesn't matter how number of people, whatever. It doesn't matter. They work together. Everybody else worked together. I don't know if they say that either wasn't there. He should have been there. He should have been there. They all work together. And you're right. He did school her on the broadcast. So let me go back to what I was saying. So so a lot of people are saying that, well, maybe she gets upset because she talks about Mariah. Well, Deshanti, well, if we getting your feelings caught up or whatever like that, well then, well, and that's what she does. She get her feelings caught up because she's talking about Mariah. Well, where was Mariah? Was she at the wedding? I'll wait. You can get into your feelings. Listen, if you on the show, okay, first of all, listen, this only happens on the black radio stations. Listen to the white radio station, and I'm comparing the blacks and the whites. You listen to the white radio station, and you listen to them do the gossip. You don't never ever hear them fighting with one another. Yeah. Okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. You don't never see the white folks on the radio station fighting with one another when somebody says something about somebody on the show. So what if that's your friend Brat? Gary's doing his job. Why are you taking up for Mariah? Let him do his job. Don't you talk about people? The Brat talks about people. The Brat talks about people on there all the time. Front page news. There was a lady named Ebony. Ebony was Ricky Smiley's best friend. And I know for a fact that Miss Ebony tried to come for Gary. Guess where she works now? She don't work for Ricky Smiley. She don't work for Ricky Smiley. She don't work for Ricky, and they were best friends. Let there be no error. Like Lightbulb just said, Ricky and Gary are very close. They might not get along all the time. Gary raised Ricky's children. Gary helped Ricky with a lot of things that Brat wasn't even thought about. Now, let me go back and tell y'all this, and I'm about to end this damn show. Let me tell y'all something. You know how many people have fucked over me in Dallas? Went behind my back, took shows from me, tried to take shows from me. And all the 40-something plus years or 30-something plus years, I put my hard-earned talent into the city. I was the longest-standing MC in Dallas on a Thursday night. I had from 94, maybe all the way up into whatever, a long-standing. Since I left Dallas, how many people have called and say, PT, we need to book you for the show? All the people that I gave shows and put on my show and helped. But you know what? When I go to Dallas, you know what I do? I go to the club, tip, speak. I don't let them know what they did to me. That doesn't bother me what they did to me. They let me know what type of person they are and not to ever fucking trust them again. And so if the Brat would not let her feelings get in the way, maybe Gary would have been at the wedding. You talk about cutthroat. Gary been giving the tea way before he got on Ricky. And this is what he does. He gives the tea. He gives the tea. Sorry about my background. That's what he does. He gives the tea. And if you don't like him giving the tea, then you just sit there. Yeah, he did. He helped him dress, but he helped him with a lot of stuff. And Ricky knows that. And I just think this is a bad look for the morning show. I think it really looks bad. I think it shows that not only for the LGBTQ community, but with the Brat being a lesbian, it also makes us look bad as Black people. This Black History Month, and you telling him on air that he ain't invited to your wedding? Okay, Miss T said, what goes around comes around. The same folks you see going up, the same ones you see going down. Brat ain't got long after that stunt. And I say that, and I'm saying the same thing. She wrong for that. And I'm not saying it because it's my friend. I'm saying it because of the way it was done. You did it on air. you humiliated him on air, but you was the only one that was hollering and screaming when he told everybody he had cancer. Y'all, Gary, we praying for you. We love you, Gary. No, you was being fake. And what, did you got mad at him because he talked about Mariah? You got mad because he talked about Nick? You get mad because he talked about your friends? What was your friends when you was locked up? So that's just my opinion on it. And, you guys can say what you want to say. After this video has been released, after, it's going to go on and on. Y'all make a comment below. Let me know. Share the video. I love Gary. And I'm taking up for him because he's my friend. He didn't ask me to say nothing. Unless she's a dud on the show. Yeah, and a lot of people say that. She basically she does what Gary does. She gives the tea, but they just call it front page news. Am I right or wrong? She does what Gary does. She to me, it's just like it's the front page news. She does the same thing. And I'm not. Listen, I've been talking about the Brat. I just never said anything because I try. Listen, because me being gay, her being gay, I try not to really dog my. I really don't like to, go in on my LGBTQ community, the gay community. I try to make peace, But after she pulled this stunt, she was definitely wrong. Okay, I got somebody who wants to say something. I think it's Greg. Hey, Greg.
Hey, how you doing, PT? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well. What's up, baby?
Okay. Yeah. The Brad, she's wrong for that, But I'm just. Did she explain why she didn't invite him?
I don't know. If somebody watches, so far nobody said anything. Now, God forgive me if I'm wrong, but no, I listened to Gary, and Gary said that he was snubbed. He talked about it on his show that she snubbed him.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah. And I just felt like you didn't. I mean, if you're gonna snub him, you didn't have to say it on air. You could have just snubbed him and just kept it moving. You didn't have to
Right.
put that on.
Absolutely.
You didn't have to say that
That's
on the
a
morning
very
show.
unprofessional.
I guarantee you, there's not. If you and y'all think I'm lying, if I'm lying, I'm dying. You go listen to the white radio stations in the morning, and you listen to them do gossip. They're not going off. If Kelly Raspberry and Justin, my friend Justin, will tell you this. Kelly Raspberry on Kelly Raspberry, who's on Kid Craddock Morning Show. If you listen to Kelly Raspberry and she's giving the gossip and giving the tea, she doesn't. They don't go off on Kelly saying, "Oh, don't be talking about this person. Don't be talking about that person. Don't be." They just let her do her job. If the Brat would let Gary do his job, now and it is fun when they do get into it. I like when they get into it, but they should leave it. She should leave it where that is. Get into it on the show and just be done with it. You agree, Greg?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not a good look for Debrat for not inviting Gary either.
Yeah. Yeah. So Miss T said, Brat isn't funny. She can be replaced. Fake as fake does. She snubbed her own sister, Lisa Ray, on air. Nobody got else anything coming from her. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. She feeling herself. And she
Yeah.
wouldn't be shit if Ricky Smiley hadn't gave her that show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Brandon came a long way though. I'm happy that she got married and everything. She
Yeah, I'm
seemed
very
happy
happy.
with Judy. She
Yeah,
seemed
don't get me
very
wrong.
happy with Judy. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
and no, you find, and that's what I was going to say. I don't want people to think I'm mad because she got married. I'm very happy that she got married. I'm happy for her because you know what? I think that she's in a better place now that she's got married. She don't seem she does seem mean a lot of times. When Gary's giving the tea, she gets mad. She's mad and upset, you know.
Right.
Okay, listen to Light Bulb. She says that Frank and Heidi never fight on air. No. Frank and Heidi,
No.
they're out of California. They're out of California. Yeah, Frank and Heidi. You don't never hear any white radio station fighting. They fight and telling them, don't be saying that. You need to, no, let him do his job. Anybody who does entertainment news, let them do their job.
Right.
But I
Absolutely.
do like, yeah, but see, I like when they do argue. But if the Brat is taking it that serious and she's not inviting her co-worker, to her wedding. I mean, that is her choice, but it's just not a good look. It doesn't look good at all. If you want to be fake, you can be fake during the wedding. At least you would have got a fucking gift out of it.
Right.
He would have bought you a fabulous gift,
Mm-hmm.
So it's horrible, So we're hoping that this gets better. Again, I've seen a lot of people come and go, and Gary seems to be the one that's there, and he seems to be the one that people really love on the show. I think I can say this and say it with confidence that people love Gary on the show. They love him on the show.
Yeah, I do too. I love his color of the day.
His color of the day. Yeah.
His color of the day. Yes, right.
And and I like Brat. I like everybody on the show. I think they all contribute to the show. But
yeah, they're a nice combination together. Yeah, they work off each other very well.
It sounds like to me that the Brat and Gary need to take it to Fix My Life. That's the
yeah.
I could be wrong, but if she put Gary down, it will be all the fans to pay attention to the situation, good or bad. She will get some attention. Yeah, because Gary. Can I get a witness out there? Gary makes the show. He makes the show.
Oh, absolutely.
And I like the Brat when she does the hotspot. I love it. But girl, you have your job. He got his job. He was doing that before you even came. You better ask Ebony.
Yeah.
Do you remember Ebony, Greg?
Yeah.
Ebony Steele. Yeah, Google her. She was the one that was coming for Gary, honey. You see where she's at. I'm not saying that Gary can never be fired. Hell, we all can be fired, but I thought it was shady, and it is what it is. We had 49 people watching the show tonight. I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you enjoy my content tonight, your Cash App or your Super Chat are very much welcome here on the Showbiz Top 5. I just want to remind everybody that my friend Mark, we did a fundraiser for him. Oh, we did a fundraiser for Mark. Oh my God. I think it was, when did we do that fundraiser for him?
Oh, I don't even recall. It's been several months ago, maybe 3 months. 2 or 3 months ago.
No, because it was last year sometime when Mark announced he had cancer, and me and all my PT punchers, we came together and we raised money for him. We raised over $1,100. We raised over $1,100 for Mark, and I did that for him because he's a friend of mine, and that was the best that I could do, And anyway, unfortunately, he did pass away. His funeral is going to be on the 12th of next month. So I'll be going. Oh, last year, it was last year, yeah. So I'll be going to Dallas for his funeral and everything like this. So thank you guys for all those who did contribute and gave money to. I know a lot of people was probably saying, "Oh, I can't believe PT. He probably putting his money in his pocket." No, I wasn't. It was for him, and he did pass away. So may he rest in peace. All right, guys. If you enjoyed the content, my Cash App is PT Show. Let me know it. And also, you can always, when I go live, you don't have to send a Cash App. You're more than welcome to support my channel by sending me. They're called Super Chats. Those Super Chats, this little thing that pops up on here. You get to see your name, and I'll shout you out, and all that other stuff. I love you all. I guess I should have hit up Celeste and let her know I was going live. But I love you guys. Toast to the Tea. I'll be back probably tomorrow, I think, and then I'll be doing another show tomorrow. I love you guys. Take care, and thank you for calling in, Greg.
Okay, thank you for having me.
All right, guys. This has been PT. Y'all have a good one, and take care of yourself, and stay warm, and pray for. Yeah, you're welcome. And, pray for the country and pray for peace, because it's really, 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 really sad, what we're going through. I love you guys. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you, Facebook.